Three-time world champion Kurt Browning has always been a headline attraction, but is glad a mistake in Thursday's original program is yesterday's news. An attempt to triple Lutz could have been double trouble, but a judge's oversight has kept Browning on target for gold. In his way again is the newly crowned Olympic champion. Victor was victorious in the men's short. Petrenko has his sights set on his first world title. In the eyes of one judge, only Peter was perfect in the original. Czech star Peter Barna, the Olympic bronze medalist, stands to improve on that finish in Oakland. But the new kid on the block, Elvis Stojko, jumped to the forefront as well. His fourth place standing puts him in medal contention. Now it seems even the judges believe Elvis could be king. Tonight, live from Oakland, the men skate for gold.
80 in the southern part of the city of Oakland. That stadium is home to the A's. CBC Sports will be live in that stadium Friday, July 24th, when the Blue Jays take on the Oakland A's. Tonight, though, we're in the Coliseum as we continue with figure skating. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to day number 3 of these World Championships, a special 2.5-hour show tonight. We will feature the pairs free skating. Of course, that includes Lloyd Eisler and Isabelle Brasseur. Plus, we have live coverage of the men's free program. Now, the leader after the originals is Olympic champion Victor Petrenko. Kurt Browning stands third by his own admission, very, very lucky, as yesterday 5 judges missed the fact that he missed his triple Lutz and turned in a double. To further set the stage for tonight's show, let's go down to ice level. Here are Chris Cuthbert, Barbara Underhill, and Paul Martini.
Well, Brian, it will be an exciting evening with 2 Canadians in medal contention. Kurt Browning is third. He has a chance for gold. And Elvis Stojko is also in gold medal contention if he gets some help. But, Barb, the big story yesterday was the help that Kurt Browning received in the original program.
Well, everybody here, including Kurt, knows that he got a lucky break yesterday. 5 judges out of the 9 missed the mistake in the original program and failed to deduct full marks for that. Because of that, he is sitting in third position, which leaves him in contention for the gold. He is looking really hot, he's skating well, and he's really confident. But the other factor here is Elvis Stojko. I think a lot of Canadians have to be really happy after his Olympic performance that he is sitting in 4th place, and he's also in contention.
So Browning and Stojko look sharp, but they have to chase Victor Petrenko as well as Peter Barna.
Well, Chris, as much talk as there was about Kurt catching a break, the other topic of conversation after yesterday's men's original programs was the fact that perhaps Peter Barna deserved to win that portion of the competition. Victor Petrenko skated well enough, he finds himself in 1st place. However, both Barna and Petrenko have a history of fading in the long program, and that could be a factor here today. The other thing on the line is the fact that the Americans, with Christopher Bowman sitting in 5th position, are in jeopardy of not putting a man on the podium for the first time in 12 years.
All right, we will have the men's for you live later, as well as Brasseur and Eisler's bronze medal performance, but right now we begin with the other 2 Canadian pairs.
Sherry Ball and Ball-Kris Wirtz.
Sherry and Chris are in 10th place after the pair's original program. We just eavesdropped on their coach, Paul Wirtz. In his final words, he said, "Take your time the whole way through and let it happen." Well, they've let it happen all year. Let's see if they can cap off a wonderful season with a great skate here.
They really have let it happen, and also this is a great spot for them to skate because they don't like to wait after the warm-up. They're skating very first after the warm-up here.
For the past couple of days, Barb, but he's not letting it show here.
Well, we'll see here. Here's the side-by-side triple toe loops. Great. And straight in to another triple toe loop. Wow. They are the only team in the world to do that. Back-to-back triples. going into the side-by-side double axels now. Just great unison. Throw triple sow cow. No problem there at all.
Wonderfully executed. The most encouraging thing about this new young team is the fact that they have most of the difficult pair elements already down. They've got the throws, they've got the twists, they do wonderful side-by-side jumps, and now, given time, I think they could really develop into a contender.
About this team and what gives them so much potential is the fact that they are so consistent. At the Canadian Championships, put on a great performance. They went to the Olympics, skated very well, and came here and probably put on the performance of their young careers.
7th in Canada just a year ago. They're world class now. Sherry Ball and Ball-Kris Wirtz have ignited the fans here in Oakland, and we'll be back with their marks after this.
Sherry Ball and Ball-Kris Wirtz.
Back for the marks for Sherry Ball and Ball-Kris Wirtz.
What's he thinking of you?
Oh, look at them.
And the technical marks. 5-2 from the French judge, then 5 threes and 5 fours.
Josh, Glad, Derek, Dante, Ange.
Hope he doesn't forget anybody. You were saying, though, he's not felt well the last couple of days.
He hasn't. He's had a fever, and he just has really been down and out. But, boy, it didn't show out there tonight.
Well, those artistic marks should keep them in the top 10 and a fine performance in their first World Championship. Don't forget the men's free skate is coming up. Kurt Browning going for gold. And as we go from an up-and-coming Canadian